Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. It is a Saturday afternoon, a sunny Saturday afternoon, and I have the Tarot of Curious Creatures on the table today. I am looking at Harry and Meghan and their rather curious political meddling that's going on at the moment to do with American politics. Of course, they are not supposed to be involved as royals in politics of any sort, but they do like to dabble, they do like to meddle. And the first curious thing that I'm looking at today is Meghan Markle's alleged website, and it is senatormarkle.com. And some very clever person discovered this, and I can't remember who. I saw it on Bookworm 2's channel on YouTube. She referenced it, and I think it might be Keep New York City Trash Free, and apologies if I am crediting the wrong person with discovering this juicy tidbit morsel, shall we say. But I went and had a look at the website. The domain was registered in June of 2020. It was updated a few months ago, March of 2022. It expires next June in 2023. And it's basically a placeholder where you can buy merch for Senator Markle, California. You can buy t-shirts, mugs, shopping bags, floor mats, iPhone cases. You can buy a Queen of Hearts hoodie. I went and looked. Fascinating. A Queen of Hearts hoodie. And you can buy a Duchess of Success mug. A silver mug. Not real silver, of course. Fake. Just like the Duchess of Sussex, in my opinion. And let's remind you right now that this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, and all just my opinion, all just speculation and gossip and rumour to amuse ourselves. And there is a disclaimer in the box below. And I have, of course, read on Meghan Markle's political aspirations many times before in this channel. You can find the readings in the Royals playlist. And it never looks good for her. It always looks as if she really does want to be in the Oval Office at some point, but not going to get there. But it's not going to stop her from trying. And so perhaps this website is a placeholder for a campaign that's coming. And that's what I thought until I went and looked at the Duchess of Success mug, which I would love to have bought. But sadly for us here in South Africa, we pay extortionate amounts of import duty on things we buy from far, far away. So it would probably bankrupt me getting this ridiculous mug, even though I really, really, really would love to have it. I'm sure it's a collector's piece, not for the reasons the Duchess of Success imagines, but for very opposite reasons. I say that, but when I went and looked at the mug, it says the Duchess of Success mug, kind of like the Duchess of Sussex, but much more successful. And that set the cat among the pigeons for me. And that, I can't imagine that herself, her large ego, would allow a copywriter to write something like that in a website that she sanctioned, that she was merching off. So I began to wonder if this is a spoof account somebody else has set up and has updated, and is having a little bit of fun with at Meghan Markle's expense. We're going to have a look. I've got reading with the Curious Creatures Tarot, and we're going to ask who set this website up. Is it Meghan, or is it a spoof account? Is she really still intending to run for Senate? Of course, there are plenty of other people in the lineup who should have priority over her, even though she is the Duchess of Success. And how the Democrat establishment in California feel about her and the outcome. And there's some terrible puns. The remarkleable Senator Markle. It's remarkably American collection that you can buy. It sounds a bit, and I'm not saying for 1 second that he's done it at all, but it sounds a bit like something her brother would do, the brother that she denied. It sounds a bit like that. Again, I am not for 1 second suggesting that he actually has done it. I am just saying it's that kind of humour. So all a bit strange and all a bit funny, and good luck if it is a spoof account to whoever has decided to come up with it. Good luck. Four of Swords is our underlying energy of this 5-card reading, the 6th card being the underlying energy of all the 5 cards in the actual reading. 4 of Swords is going away, skulking away, slinking away to lick your wounds and hide, retire from the lists. So if she did set it up 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago, she's not feeling very positive about it right now. She might have gone in thinking that she was a shoo-in, and allegedly when they fled to California, they did have meetings with the governor of California, and it was discussed. There, I think, was a vacancy in the Senate, and I know absolutely nothing about American politics, and I do apologize, I just don't follow it in the minutiae of it. I used to years and years ago, but not anymore. But apparently there was a vacancy, there was a seat, and I think she thought she might just be the one that could just be anointed as a senator, Senator Markle, the remarkleable Senator Markle. But I'm not feeling very positive right now, hiding away, feeling like she's been defeated, really, because the 4 of Swords is the card of defeat, and it is a reputation that has been ruined as well. Just by the way, I sometimes forget to say that with this card, but you can see how this little curious creature is a bit sort of slumped there and drooped and head in hands and feeling careworn and not exactly feeling the love. So interesting underlying energy. A situation, tell us just the energy around this. Interesting. Around this website, the Fool. And it could literally mean the Fool, that someone's playing a game here, someone's having us on. And little dog leaps, of course, in the Fool card. Normally it's the person with the peasant with his little folded handkerchief with his worldly goods in, and off he trots and doesn't look where he's going, and sort of launches himself into the air with the dog by his side. But here it's just the dog is following. Perhaps the Fool has already gone and the dog is following suit. It's a leap of faith. It's optimism and enthusiasm in its best energy, the Fool. A new start. So it could be that, and when she did set it up, she was feeling very optimistic about her possibilities, and that she was going to be Senator Markle, and she would be terribly important and attend meetings. Well, she wouldn't bother, but she could swan around and tell everybody what to do and give nonsensical speeches that no one would listen to. But it's also a bit of a tricky energy there, a bit of a trickster energy, somebody having a joke at our expense, or perhaps hers. So I'm nowhere near identifying who set this website up. Let's have a look. This is the question: did Megan set it up, or did someone else to kind of mock her? And I get a Hermit. That's not her. That's not her. And I wouldn't say it's Harry, because I don't think Harry would do such a thing. He wouldn't dare. Hermit is Virgo. It's somebody who's hidden. Somebody who's retired as well. Very similar energy here, actually. Somebody who's maybe feeling defeated, who's maybe gone to hide away and lick their wounds. Somebody who doesn't like her. Somebody who's been defeated by her at some level and may have done this as a little bit of their own revenge. Just saying. I didn't expect this. This wasn't the reading that I expected to do when I decided that this was the topic I was going to read on today. And then I thought, let me just look at that website again, because I had looked at it. Let me look a bit more closely. And that's when I thought, So, it does look like this could be a joke by somebody who has been ostracized, who has been cast out, and wants to get their own back. It could even be somebody, and again, I'm not saying it is, I'm saying it could be somebody like the friend, the Canadian friend who was tossed aside, Jessica Mulrooney. It could be someone like that, one of those kinds of friends. It's somebody she's ghosted. She's turned into a hermit. She's sent away. It could even be, because hermit represents advice and experts, people who give you, like your accountant or your shrink, that kind of person. Somebody you go to for help, therapy, but also expert advice. And it could be that it's somebody in a work environment that got sidelined, ghosted, treated dismally, and decided, I know what, I'll set up a little website. Ha ha ha. I know that she always aspired to being senator. She was, as I say, there was talk around then that this was a shoo-in. She would absolutely be the California senator, or one of them. I assume there are more than one. Somebody who, as I say, was bullied, perhaps, allegedly, and decided to get their own back. It's not Meghan. Definitely not Meghan. Interesting. So, moving on from the website into her actual political aspirations. Now, is she still hoping to run for Senate? Is she still eager? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, the Chariot. That's a resounding yes. It's the card of ambition, and particularly political ambition. Driving forward energetically, running over whoever might be in your way. And it's always harnessing opposing forces, in this case the black cat and the white cat, pulling them together, using that momentum that you get from taming opposites in yourself. You get some momentum to go forward, that forward motion. She wants this. She really wants it. It's major arcana. This is her heart's desire. This is what she's after. This is what all her effort and her energy and her resources are going towards. Very interesting. How do the people who would have to assist her to get there feel about her? The Democrats in California, how do they feel about Senator Markle? Death in reverse. I think over my dead body is what I'm hearing in my mind as I see this card. Death is a terrible ending. Having to give up and let go of something that you wanted, but didn't work out, wasn't for you, and you have to realize it, and you have to succumb to change that's forced on you. It's Pluto, it's Scorpio. It's a difficult transformation that you have to go through. We all have death moments in our lives before we come to the final moment when the Grim Reaper collects. But death in the reverse is being stuck in a stagnant energy. They think that it would just, she wouldn't have any forward motion. She's got the Chariot, which is interestingly the Cancer card, and there's the Death card, the Scorpio card in reverse. They feel that they would be stuck in mud with her, in quicksand, in a quagmire with her. They wouldn't get anywhere, basically. They actually feel that she should let go of this idea. It's ridiculous, because that's what death is about. It's realizing that something no longer suits you, and giving it up gracefully before universe comes along and wrestles it away from you. But they feel that it would just be almost like a stalemate, a quagmire. They wouldn't succeed. She wouldn't succeed. They wouldn't succeed. They don't want it. They wish she would give up. They wish she would let go of this whole thing and let it go and just move on and go and do something else, although she really is running out of things to do. But no, they're not enthusiastic about this at all. Not at all. There is the enthusiasm, and there is the, oh no, really, we have to go through this again. Another crazy person, and entitled BITCH, is coming along thinking that she deserves this just because of who she married or what her surname is or whatever. Plenty of other people have done this. Some have got quite far, some have got very far, but I don't think she's going to. But let's have a look and see. Current energy changes, it moves, shifts. How's it going to go? Not well. Shoo. We can all breathe again. 5 of Swords. 4 of Swords becomes the 5 of Swords. She's gone away to lick her wounds and hide because she's not feeling confident about what's going on. And then she moves into a time of conflict. If she tries for this, she's going to come up against all kinds of opposition. You can see this woman's trying to sweep the little mouse, but the mouse has got all his swords and he's having a go at her. Anyone's guess who's the mouse in this card and who's the woman with the broom. But it's conflict, it's battle, and it's not going to happen easily over my dead body. Remember, this is, I will fight you to the death rather than let you succeed and get something that's mine. There's somebody there who feels more entitled to it than she is, or has done the work, put in the effort, done the fundraising, done the speeches, done the shaking hands, the kissing babies, all the rest of it that you have to do, and is not going to let her just sweep them out of the way. I guess that's her in the red shoes. Sweep them out the way and steamroll over them in her chariot. So someone's going to put up a fight. And if she does somehow or wangle her way in because of Sunshine Sachs, which is very well connected to that particular party in the United States, if she somehow manages to force her way in all over those dead bodies, those people she's trampled underfoot, it won't be comfortable, it won't be successful, it will be a hollow victory. It will be amusing for people not in California to watch and see what goes on. Endless entertainment for us, but not so funny if you are in California and you're hoping that you have a representative somewhere, somebody that actually will be looking after you and your state's interests. Not her. She'll be busy fighting everybody who's trying to dislodge her from that seat and get rid of her. Hollow victory card, 5 of Swords. I'm very happy to see it there. Very interesting little reading. Some strange energy in here. Somebody doesn't like her. Just one somebody among all the millions of somebodies who don't like her, in my opinion. That's your reading. Thanks for watching. I'm on to the next one.